Buyers, seize the day. Heads up, buyers looking at Vero Beach real estate. We're unveiling a game plan so you can seize the day now in Vero Beach, Florida, and score that house or condo you've been eyeing but holding back on until rates dropped. I'm Sally Daly of the Daily Group with Douglas Elliman in Vero Beach, Florida. Let's dive in. The Fed reduced rates recently, and you thought when that happened, mortgage rates would decline. And voila, you could jump into the Vero Beach real estate market. Well, color you bummed out. Mortgage rates went up after the Fed's rate reduction, and economists are projecting rates to hover where they are for the next several years. One even said, "We will never again see 3% in my lifetime." Womp womp. That's a sobering comment. So what are you going to do? Give up the dream of buying real estate in Vero Beach? Before you give up your dream, we've got a playbook to help you seize the day and pursue the house or condo of your dreams and just maybe score a rate and a price you didn't think was possible. Here is your playbook to pursue your dream home. 1. Focus on aged listings to maximize your negotiation leverage. No, I don't mean age of the house, age of the listing. Focus on homes that have been listed more than 30 days, ideally more than 60 to 90, or the average days on market in your market. Here in Vero, that's around 150. So say 5 to 6 months. These sellers are largely discouraged, dispirited, having thought they'd be sold by now. As the sands of time slip away, the negotiation starts to steer towards you as the buyer. Sidebar, if a seller has had a deal fall through, they could be even more motivated, but then you need to reverse engineer an offer with surety of performance to convince your seller your deal will close. Sidebar, if the listing is vacant, there could be more motivation as the seller is paying for carry each month they're not using it. Sidebar, if the listing is in need of cosmetic updates or a roof, and you're willing to do that work, you'll be competing with fewer buyers as buyers want no projects, period. 2, remember the basic economics of supply and demand. They control the market here. If few sales are occurring, as is in the case of Vero, he who is ready, willing, and able to jump in to buy will have lots of choices and lots of potential power at the negotiation table. Less buyers means less competition, more power to you. Sidebar, don't be afraid to ask 10% or more below the asking price, but no, an emotional seller may not respond. You need to be okay with rejection. Key to this entire strategy is not being too emotionally connected to a specific house. You need to be able to say, okay, that didn't work, move on to the next. And your ACE buyer broker should make the seller know that at a certain point, you're happy to move on. So if there's a deal to be made, you'd like it to be on that listing, but you're okay with moving on. Sidebar, ask for a rate buy-down contribution from your seller. Find out from your trusted lender what a year or two of rate buy-down to your mortgage rate would cost. Ask for it as a credit at closing. The buy down means the seller contribution helps you buy down the rate of your mortgage and payment for a year or two until the money runs out. In the interim, you could shop for a refi and jump in when it's at a rate you're comfortable with. Sidebar, if you have to choose between a rate buy down contribution from your seller or the actual price of the house, do the math before making a decision. Usually the savings from a rate buy down are a lot higher and far exceeds you paying a higher rate on a lower purchase price. So be stealth about what you pursue. Look for houses that are sitting on the market, great homes that need a little update or a roof, and then ask for a rate buy down as well. If you wait until rates decline, and they may not, you could also face a bevy of competition and pay more than you would if you purchased now. Comment rate buy down below if you're a buyer who wants to talk more about how to seize control of the market to achieve your buying goal. Until next time, I'm Sally Daly of the Daily Group at Douglas Elliman in Vero Beach, Florida. Take care.